Hello everyone, Firecrest Gaming here and welcome back to another video. We are back now for the F1 2015 LMP Championship with myself, BossOMG, LMP Statistic and Darker40. I said in Hungary that anything behind the scenes that was going on that seemed a bit iffy, that's all sorted now and we are ready to continue the championship from here all the way to Abu Dhabi. So we're at the Belgian Grand Prix today and it's a 50% race. The last 50% race obviously didn't go very well. Can this one be any different? Let's find out. So we're on the grid. We started P17. Not a good starting place to be considering we have the Red Bull. 5 lights. Lights are out and away we go. Starting behind Hamilton and Maldonado, that is. We're getting a very good start. Many AI on the left-hand side. They're being slowed down. Going to have a look up the inside. That's Nico Rosberg. Well, obviously, as you may know by now, Rosberg is the one we have our eyes on. And a Button trying to get us on the left-hand side. Can we get him on the run-up to Eau Rouge? No, because the lag is appalling at the start of this race. We're trying to go around the outside, running off track at the top of Eau Rouge. So we're going to have to give that place back to Button. Eventually, we're trying to do it without losing much time, but we're running out of time to give him the position back. Got him, though, back down to P9. Someone has already retired from this race. And as we head through Les Combes, round the outside, and clean and easy move on the Brit in the McLaren. As we're starting to try and move up the positions here, nice and slowly, one after the other. And there is Will Stevens. Rosberg again, right in front of us. The second we see Rosberg, we need to get him with everything we've got. Round the outside over, No Name, and into there. And we made contact! Rosberg's round. Rosberg round at No Name. I did not intend for that to happen. But we did end up making a bit of contact. It's just the online AI for you. They never know when to back out of moves. So really, we kind of share the blame on that one. But this one was the game fault, because Sticky Side Pods strikes again as we get caught with NASA, and we're back down to P15 when we were looking at P6, 5? All I know is this has been a shambles again. Why is it half the races I have these days seem to just go to shambles? Never mind, moving on from that, we're back up to P14, past the Swede Marcus Ericsson, and round the outside of Hamilton. Pretty easy move, actually. And the inside of Verstappen. We're clawing through the field really quickly now. And now behind Vettel and Mehi, up the inside. And I think we've got it. No, we haven't. No, we got caught on Mehi, and we're round multiple times because I can't get the car going. And there we are, we're eventually getting it going in P16, so we made one position at the end of that lap. Woohoo. But you know what? It's a 50% race. It's Spa. Anything can happen. I'm remaining positive. So behind Statistic now, trying to get past him in the Williams. This is probably going to be one of the more difficult races of the season because we had the Red Bull. Obviously not having the best straight line speed, but I'm still feeling confident, you know? I reckon that we can. I believe that we can do this. We can get something out of this race.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Not if something like that is going to happen. That is a huge, huge lag crash. That is a massive, massive crash there into the bus stop chicane. Luckily, not too much bad happening there. And it was right outside the pit lane. But it delayed us massively as 3 laps later, we're only overtaking our first car now. It's Alonso, and he just nicely lags backwards behind us. Thank you very much, Fernando. There we are, on to lap 6 now, seeing fastest laps of the race, gaining a few positions through people who have stopped, not many. And now it's Rosberg as we spin out again by the simplest of errors. Unbelievable. We're trying to get Rosberg though again, trying to line him up, going through the run through the final sector. We're running side by side with our rival here, who's getting held up by Roberto Mehi. Mehi tries to close the door, and he just shoves him out of the way through Blanchimont. That is a very dangerous place to end up having what appeared to be a bit of a lag hit there by Rosberg. As we go up the inside of the German, and can we hold the position? Yes, we can. There's more people going to the pits, and we're trying now to hold. What is this going to end up being? P10? P10 over Rosberg. P9? Maybe? Very close to the inside wall again. Yeah, P9 over Nico Rosberg. Can we hold this position for as long as we can? Trying to run the rich mix, but he's got the slipstream. Surely not. Surely not. And Rosberg has just destroyed me around the outside of Eau Rouge. That is the bravest overtake I have ever seen from an AI car. Online or offline. Unbelievable. Rosberg has just destroyed me, but we get him on the brakes into Lake Holm, running side by side, bit of contact. We're both very aggressive. We're both trying as hard as we can, and we get him back. So now on to lap 9. We're behind... Who's... We're behind... Oh yeah, behind Rosberg again because we made another pit stop, I remember. So, memory went a bit off then. We tried to have a look into their source, but just the straight line speed deficit is too big. I'm trying to just put a meme up on the screen right now. Just the speed deficit of a Red Bull to a Mercedes is too damn high. I'm not going to. I'm just going to say it. So we're trying to chase Nico still. We're trying. Maybe we can get a line into Rivage. I hope so. Up the inside. Got him. And Sainz. And how about Stevens? Yep. 3 positions in 1 corner. Perfect move. Moving on now to lap 10. Still trying to climb the field a lot. We're behind Marcus Ericsson. We've overtaken him once already in this race. So let's just do it again, shall we? Get this out of the way. Just, obviously, we tangled in Silverstone when me, him, and 2 other cars went 4 wide into Stowe, which was a bit ambitious looking back, but I think we could have done that without Marcus being in the way. Unbelievable. We have crashed with him again, and the front wing is gone. We're now back onto the options. Dive by Ericsson though from so far back into Lake Holmes. That's probably one of the best overtakes. I feel as though I've pulled on an AI, just because of how massive the distance was between the braking point and the corner. That was pretty good. And now we're on the back of Mehi again. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day in Groundhog Day Formula 1 edition. I'm doing the same old thing over and over again. They were taking the same cars. Not overall in the season, just in this race. So now we're on the back of Raikkonen, our old buddy. Let's just have him, shall we? Because literally, Raikkonen has caused me so many problems this season. But not this time. We got him through those right and left-handers. As we're coming for our final pit stop of the day on lap 16 for 1 more set of option tyres. Now on to lap 18, trying to get Jenson Button in the McLaren. A very good lineup, Eau Rouge, and absolutely destroyed him on the exit. But at this point, Boss OMG was leading the race, and he was dominating from start to now. And everything was still running into place, to be honest. It was and he was on for his first win in the LMP Championship, which he really needs, obviously, being last out of the 4 of us. But for us, we're still trying to get Nico Rosberg diving it up the inside into La Source. We've got the move done. He's running, but straight line speed. Straightlinespeed.com/ every other car that's not a Red Bull or a Manor or a McLaren. Then yeah, he's just got us again. It's just unbelievable. I can't keep with anyone around this circuit, and Monza's just going to be worse than this. So as we head down to Lake Combs now, can we maybe think I've put another worldly dive bomb? No, not this time. We're kind of leveling out in our situations of the tyres. We're going to have a look at the inside though. Into the line hand out of the comms! And Rosberg has now spun us! It's 1-1 in the spinning each other out. But Rosberg, this late in the race, and he spins us out. So we're on to the final lap now. But I wasn't the only one who's going to have the worst misery of this race. Boss OMG, I'm not sure if it had happened by now, but his tyre blew up on the last lap. And he was riding around with a puncture for about half of the lap or so. And he ended up falling way down the field from first place. And I've just gone and wiped out Raikkonen, to be honest. I have no defence for that. I've just gone and wiped him out. Because I was so fed up at this point of this race. I was fed up of being spun out, particularly by that last one by Rosberg. Just because of who it was. But yeah, we're just going to finish this race. Every single 50% has gone terribly so far. Silverstone, horrid. This one, just about as horrid. Brazil, which is the next 50%er, who knows? But as we come into the final corner, and on the exit of bus stop, we're going to come through for 7th place. We're just behind Rosberg and ahead of Raikkonen, so it's not the worst result, but we are losing more and more points to him, and I don't need this. I believe Dark Gunner 40 and was 2nd. LMP Statistic, where was he? I'm trying to remember now. You'll see in the standings later, but I believe he scored points as well. The only one who didn't was Boss MG, who ended up dropping to P11 after his puncture. So that's that really. I've got nothing more. I am done. I am really done with this race right now. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the Belgian Grand Prix. Next up is Italy, and I'll see you then, guys. Goodbye.